Golden child brother got my fiancé pregnant, so my family abandoned me. After 5 years of no contact, he's in a coma, and my mother demanded I step up as replacement father for his child. I'm 30. 5 years ago, a month before my wedding, my fiancé Karen and my brother Chris sat me down with my parents. Karen was pregnant with Chris's baby. They'd been sleeping together since our engagement. Chris confessed he had feelings for her, and suddenly she realized she'd been catching feelings too. They'd flirt behind my back at family events, but she wasn't sure about him, so she stayed with me until she got pregnant. I told Karen to come home with me, and whatever this was with Chris. My mother made it clear that wasn't happening. Chris and Karen were going to be together. I just had to make my peace with it. She said if I had a problem, I could keep it to myself. Karen was pregnant. I had no right to bother her. My mother was crazy about finally having a grandchild. She fought with me to justify what was going on. Karen moved in with my family. Her parents disowned her. We canceled the wedding. My parents covered the cost, but I got cast out because I refused to speak to them. 5 years of zero contact. The only person who tried reaching out was my dad. I ignored him. Karen had a son with Chris. A paternity test confirmed it was Chris's child, not mine. They got married. Been together 5 years. Then last week, my mother called out of the blue. Chris had been in a hit and run, slipped into a coma. No telling how long recovery would take. At first, I thought she wanted me to visit him, be there for the family. I would have done that, but my mother went in another direction. She wanted me to be there for Karen and my nephew. She expected me to step up and move in with them, take care of them in Chris's place. She said she wasn't getting any younger. She expected me to make a decision on the phone call itself. I lost my temper. For 5 years, she didn't speak to me. Now she expected me to do this. I told her I wasn't going to do it. She was foolish for even expecting me to say yes. She started arguing. I hung up and blocked her. Later, I called my father, expected him to be more reasonable. He said my mother was right, said Karen and I had a history. I'm part of the family. Blood. If they can count on anybody, it should be me. That threw me. I've been avoiding my family, even other relatives, afraid somebody will bring this up. Update. I decided not to go see my family. It's too much. My anxiety got so bad I'm back on anti-anxiety meds. Close friends told me my decision is correct. I have to put myself first. They have each other. They can deal with this. I was the one who had nobody when my wedding got canceled. My parents turned against me and picked Chris over me. I've blocked them all, focusing on my mental health, going back to therapy. Update 2. Heard from relatives that Chris's condition is still critical. Been almost 2 weeks. Everyone who knows my family has visited the hospital, except me. My parents have been talking crap about me to visitors, saying I refused to come, that I said this was karma, that Chris deserved this. I never said that. Some relatives contacted me to confirm. I told them my parents were making it up. I'm lucky, they asked. Otherwise, nobody would be speaking to me. For 5 years, my aunts, uncles, and cousins have been there for me. My parents tried to screw that up too. Update 3. 2 days later, my mother showed up at my house. I'd blocked her everywhere. She had no choice but to visit. I talked to her in the front yard. Eventually, she started yelling, attracted the neighbors' attention. I asked her why she'd been telling people made-up crap about me. I told her I just wanted to move on. She said she'd come to apologize, that she and my father realized they hadn't treated me well. She felt the family should stick together. But after I said I didn't want to speak to her, she changed her mind and started yelling. She said I should be grateful. I still have a family. That my reaction when I heard of Chris's accident wasn't sad enough. She expected me to show more emotion. She said the fact that I hadn't stepped up for Karen showed how little I cared. I went inside and shut the door in her face, told her to leave or I'd call the police. She finally left, but cursed me out first, said I'd face the consequences soon. Update 4. It's been 26 days since the accident. Chris is finally showing signs of improvement. He's not in a coma anymore, responding better. I got the news from my cousins. In the past 26 days, my parents have been after my life. They're unhinged. A couple days after my mother's visit, my father called at 5 a.m. Used a different number so I wouldn't know it was him. After 3 calls, I finally answered the fourth. He immediately started yelling, called me ungrateful, said he wished I'd never been born, said he was going to make sure the rest of the family never spoke to me again. He ranted for 5 minutes, then hung up and blocked me. My parents are desperate to make me seem like a bad guy, taking their frustration out on me. But my father couldn't turn the family against me. They know what happened 5 years ago. Now that Chris's condition is improving, I hope they get off my back. Final update. It's been almost 3 years. I live in Germany now. Been here a year and a half for work. I've been seeing someone. My girlfriend and I have been together 8 months. It's been blissful. Zero contact with my parents. Also blissful. My brother's completely fine now. Survived the accident. Karen approached me after Chris started recovering. Wanted to apologize. She visited with a bouquet. The apology was on behalf of her and Chris. Chris was too ashamed to come. I told them I forgave them and I didn't care. That part was true. I didn't care. I was moving on. Since then, my parents don't speak to me anymore. I'm finally happy now.